Hello everyone, welcome to Inner Spark, the place where words inspire, stories teach, and every tale lights a little fire inside you. Today, we bring you a beautiful and motivating story called The Power of Practice. It's the journey of a young boy named Leo who started out struggling, made mistakes, and even doubted himself. But with dedication and small daily steps, he discovered his true strength. By the end of this story, you'll see how even failure can become your best teacher if you never stop trying. So sit back, relax, and join us till the end, because this just might be the spark you need today. Leo was a 13-year-old boy with a big dream. He wanted to play the guitar on stage someday. He had lots of energy and excitement, but when it came to actually playing the guitar, things didn't sound so good. Even in his school's music class, he made the most mistakes. Every missed note made him feel embarrassed and unsure. But deep inside, Leo had something important. He didn't like giving up. One day, the school made an exciting announcement. They were holding a talent show. Students could perform music, dance, or show any special skill they had. Leo's heart skipped a beat. This was the chance he had always dreamed of. But as soon as he told his classmates he wanted to play the guitar, a few laughed at him. It hurt. He wasn't sure anymore if he should go through with it. That evening, Leo sat on his bed, staring at his guitar. He thought about what the others had said. "Maybe they're right," he whispered. "Maybe I'm not good enough." He felt small and defeated. His father noticed something was wrong and sat beside him. "What's troubling you, Leo?" he asked gently. Leo explained everything: the announcement, the teasing, and his fear of messing up. His father listened patiently, then smiled and said, "Every expert was once a beginner." He continued, "Leo, talent helps, but practice is what really builds skill." Those words stayed with Leo. That night, even though he still felt unsure, he picked up his guitar and played for just 10 minutes. It was a small step, but an important one. From the next day, Leo made himself a promise. He would practice every day for 30 minutes, no matter what. At first, it was tough. His fingers hurt. The same chord sounded wrong again and again, but he didn't stop. Slowly, something started to change. His hands got steadier, the music clearer. Leo was still far from perfect, but he was making progress. Then, one day, something exciting happened. Leo played a full song without stopping. It wasn't flawless, but it sounded real and full. He ran to show his father, who clapped with joy. Leo smiled, not because he was perfect, but because he could hear how far he had come. That little success gave him more confidence than he'd ever felt before. 2 weeks before the talent show, the music class had a rehearsal. Each student was asked to play something in front of the group. When it was Leo's turn, his hands were shaking. He stepped up, took a breath, and began to play. The room was quiet, listening. When he finished, something amazing happened. His classmates clapped. Even the ones who had laughed before looked surprised. But just when things seemed to be going right, Leo caught a cold. He missed 3 days of practice and felt like he was falling behind again. When he picked up his guitar, his fingers felt stiff, and the music sounded messy. Frustrated, he wanted to quit. But his teacher said kindly, "You don't have to be perfect, Leo. Just keep showing up." And so he did. After one class, a girl named Maya came up to him. "I really liked your song at rehearsal," she said with a smile. Leo blinked in surprise. "Thanks," he replied shyly. From then on, the two started practicing together after school. Leo realized how helpful it was to have someone believe in you, even just a little. Soon, talent show posters appeared all over the school. Leo stood in front of one and thought about how scared he had been when it was first announced. Now he felt something different: readiness. He walked to the sign-up sheet and with a steady hand wrote his name. He was nervous, but also proud. Night before the show, Leo sat alone in his room and practiced the same song again and again. He wasn't trying to be perfect. He just wanted to play from the heart. Every note reminded him of the long journey he had taken. That night, he slept peacefully, knowing he had done his best. Finally, the big day arrived. The auditorium was full. Students, teachers, even parents were there. Leo waited backstage, guitar in hand, heart pounding. When his name was called, he walked out under the bright lights. He looked at the crowd, then at his guitar, and started to play. The sound filled the room, soft, clear, and full of emotion. When he finished, the room was silent for a second. Then, the applause came. Loud, cheerful claps from everyone. Leo smiled, a deep and real smile. He had done it. He had faced the fear, the failure, and the doubt, and he had played his heart out. Afterward, he heard a few people whisper, "It wasn't perfect." But this time, those words didn't matter. Leo remembered how he started, with clumsy fingers and shaky notes. He had come so far. He didn't play to impress anyone else. He played to prove something to himself. That made all the difference when he got home. His parents had baked a small cake that said, "You did it, Leo." They hugged him tightly and said how proud they were, not because he played perfectly, but because he worked so hard. Leo laughed and said, "This cake tastes like effort." That night, he realized success isn't about winning, it's about showing up every day. Instead of stopping, Leo set a new goal to learn an even harder song. He practiced not because he had to, but because he loved it now. He even began helping Maya with her guitar. Music was no longer just something he wanted to be good at. It had become a part of him. Looking back, Leo saw how much he had grown. It wasn't talent that got him there, it was practice. Every struggle, every failure had helped him grow stronger. He learned that success isn't something that just happens, it's something you build with effort. Day by day, soon his teacher invited him to speak to younger students about learning guitar. Leo shared his story, his doubts, and how practice changed everything. The younger kids listened closely, inspired. Leo realized he was no longer just learning, he was teaching, encouraging others who were just like he once was. What surprised Leo most was how this habit of practice began helping in other parts of his life too. He used the same method to improve in math, reading, and even running. He practiced a little every day, with patience. Slowly but surely, he got better at everything he tried. Years later, Leo would still tell this story to anyone who felt like giving up. He would say, "You don't have to be great to begin, but you have to begin to be great." Leo turned his failure into his greatest strength. And now, through his story, maybe you can too. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here on Inner Spark. If Leo's journey reminded you that success comes from showing up, even when it's hard, give this video a like, share it with someone who needs a little motivation. And don't forget to subscribe to Inner Spark for more uplifting stories and learning every week. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in yourself. See you soon.